Ruth was a young Moabite woman who had married into an Israelite family that had settled in Moab due to hardship in their homeland of Bethlehem. When her husband and father-in-law died, Ruth faced a critical crossroads: remain with her family and people in Moab, or accompany her mother-in-law Naomi back to Bethlehem, a land and culture foreign to her. Ruth's loyalty stood out. She freely chose to leave everything familiar behind and support Naomi, declaring, "Where you go, I will go. Your people shall be my people and your God my God." This wasn't just a story of survival. Ruth's decision spoke volumes about her courage, selflessness, and openness to embrace a new faith and destiny. Upon arriving in Bethlehem, Ruth and Naomi faced poverty, so Ruth set out to earn food by gleaning, collecting leftover grain, behind harvesters in the fields. One day she happened upon the fields of Boaz, a kind and respected landowner who was also a relative of Naomi's late husband. Boaz noticed Ruth's diligent work and quickly heard of her devotion to Naomi. He went out of his way to grant her protection, ask workers to leave extra grain for her, and even invite her to share meals with his own employees. Ruth's humility, gratitude, and integrity made a deep impression on Boaz, and the community took note of this unusual newcomer, praising her devotion to Naomi. As time passed, Naomi recognized that Boaz had the right, as a close family member redeemer, a kinsman redeemer, to restore Elimelech's lineage and property by marrying Ruth. Naomi advised Ruth on how to let Boaz know she was open to this union, guiding her through a delicate process in keeping with local custom and modesty. When Ruth approached Boaz, she did so humbly and with dignity, simply expressing interest in his protection and care for both herself and Naomi. Boaz was deeply moved by Ruth's character. Recognizing there was one closer in line with the right to marry her, he handled the matter with integrity, ensuring everything was done openly before local elders. Ultimately, Boaz became Ruth's husband, and their marriage was joyfully celebrated in Bethlehem. Their union was not only a personal redemption for Ruth and Naomi, transforming them from widows into respected members of the community, but it also played a critical part in the future of Israel. Ruth bore a son named Obed, who became the grandfather of King David. In this way, Ruth, a foreign woman who embraced Naomi, her faith, and her people, became an ancestor of Israel's greatest king, and through him, part of the lineage of Jesus Christ. Ruth's life reminds people everywhere that love, loyalty, and faith can create a legacy far greater than one could ever imagine.